I don't feel like I've ever had maternal instinct. Everyone says, you'll know, but I just don't. And it makes me feel like a bad mum. I could relate to this one. When I think for the first year of his life, I don't have that instinct. I don't know whether my instinct is on or off, or whether is my instinct anxiety. Like, it's so hard for a plethora of reasons after NICU, right? But you're not alone. Maternal instinct is something that gets talked about in this really like black and white and often a really unhelpful way. It's not this magical automatic knowing that people wake up with when they have a baby. It is something that is built through closeness, through co-regulation, through confidence, through time, and with a nervous system that is able to do that. But that process can get disrupted when NICU starts. So when you are in neonatal care, you have to parent differently. You have maybe an instinct to scoop them up when they cry, to take them out of the incubator, and you can't. You have a desire to feed them, but you can't. It's timed by chart or tube or how you have to feed them. So what you expected parenting a newborn to look like gets turned on its head completely. Your job then turns into observing and waiting and monitoring and asking and holding still and refraining. And you kind of have to quieten that inner voice. And when you do that for such a long period of time, not through choice, but through necessity, it can feel like that voice then disappears. And another really big piece of this is anxiety and trauma can muffle that instinct too, or make it really confusing. So you might find yourself thinking, is this my gut? Is this panic? Is this instinct? Is this knowing? Or is this a fear of missing something? So is that anxiety telling you that, right? But that inner conflict can feel really loud, especially if your nervous system is still wired for survival, still scanning for danger, still remembering what it felt like when you couldn't protect your baby, right? Again, you're not broken, but it means that your brain it did exactly what it needed to do in order to get through something really hard, but it can make it harder to hear that inner voice.